Welcome to episode 9 of HelloChina. My name's Jorge.
大家好，我是小丽。
And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about something a little bit different, something a little bit more intense, corporate culture.
So why we bring that topic is because maybe in 20 or 30 years ago, it was hard to imagine that you live in the States and you work for a Chinese company. But nowadays, more and more Chinese companies do business overseas.
Yeah, it's happening a lot. You're seeing the big three tech companies coming overseas and their 10 cents really blowing up all over the world. So you might have an opportunity to work for a Chinese tech company at some point in your life.
We read this article. It's about compare the different business culture of Chinese companies. I think that would be very useful for you if you want to do business in China or if you want to do something at least related to China.
And a big thanks to supchina.com for bringing up this topic that spurred this article. So it's an interesting thing between two companies, Huawei and Lenovo, two Chinese tech companies, and the different corporate cultures.
So first, let's have a brief introduction of Lenovo and Huawei. So Lenovo is those a computer companies, and Huawei is a smartphone producing companies. And speaking of Lenovo, the author used a word, nice.
It's a nice company. So, and I think what they mean by nice in this situation, it's a little bit more like what you imagine Facebook and these companies in Silicon Valley to be, really relaxed and hey man, just enjoy your life as you're working.
Play ping pong in a company.
Too much ping pong going on in companies. Where's our ping pong table?
没有，我们没有，我们 pretty tough, 对吧？
Tough.
So, and the Lenovo, they try to get those maybe more humanized business culture. And also when they do business overseas, I would say they respect the local culture more.
They try to be a little bit more localized. So if they're doing business in Thailand or Spain or whatever, they're trying to be a little bit more like that. Similar to we talked about KFC, they really tried to be really local in different countries. KFC in China, totally different than it is back in America.
Yeah, they have rice.
They have rice. They have the those I can't ever remember the names of the fried dough sticks that you have for breakfast.
油条.
Yo tiao. That's the one. I can't remember that one. So stuff that you'd never see back in New York.
And on the other hand, in Huawei, so first, their working culture is pretty tough, and there is a word, we use that for Huawei in China, which is 狼性文化.
Ooh, wolf culture. That's a fun one. That doesn't sound as sweet and loving as nice.
It's pretty tough.
Yeah, so it's a tough company. A little bit more in the vein of Amazon. Everything I hear about working for Amazon is that it can be a really tough corporate culture. Disney as well, apparently, very tough corporate culture.
And also when they are doing business overseas, they try to make it in a Chinese way.
It's our way or the highway.
对啊，就是 they try to still do what they are doing in China, just to move to another place.
True. Do you have an expression in Chinese like that? It's my way or the highway? Do it my way or get out of here? Is there a Chinese version of that?
Maybe I would say 我就是老大.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I'm the boss.
Interesting. Funny. So just screaming, I'm the boss. That works much better.
对啊，我就是老大，对吧? So since we have already talked the different business culture, and I think it's better for us to know some industries Chinese people will invest overseas most.
Yeah, and a lot of you guys, I know we've heard that you're learning Chinese to be able to work with China. So these might be some industries you're working in.
So first one is 网络科技公司.
So internet companies, tech companies.
And the second one is 通讯设备.
Telecom companies.
And last one, 房地产.
Real estate.
You know that Chinese people like to buy property.
Buying a lot of it. I read an article actually a couple months ago that there was a company that was going to buy some mines or something in Australia that if they had gotten to buy it, it would have been 1% of all of Australia,
那么多
which is a lot of Australia.
So that's 房地产
Yeah. So all industries that are really blowing up, they're really globalizing. You can see, you just see recently, just the other day, Alibaba overtook Amazon as the largest supplying company in the world. It's huge.
对的 So you might be work in these three industry, but before you do that, maybe you need to think about which business culture you prefer. But for me, sometimes it becomes interesting because nice and tough. For me, always I would choose nice.
Sure. Yeah, but I don't think a lot of it's up to choice. I don't think people are like, I would love to work in a place that's really hard. Huawei's a huge company growing fast, and if you're looking for a job in a very tough job market, well, there you go. Huawei's giving them out.
也是
And lots of cash.
对的 So in China, a lot of young people, they would like to work for Huawei because even you are just graduate from school, 就是工资很高 The salary is 对
Really,
很高
really high salaries. Obviously, they're trying to. So Lenovo's trying to they pay well as well, but they're trying to recruit you for the lifestyle, and Huawei's trying to recruit you for the the corporate structure, the salaries and things like that.
对的，而且华为最近的这个表现 achievement 比较好。
Yeah, they're doing really well. And the thing is, Lenovo's trying to balance that work family thing that so many companies are trying to do now.
对的，就是for family work balance, we will say it as 工作家庭平衡. It's pretty nice, but if your company grows faster and you can get more money, that may be another choice.
True. And you mentioned earlier that Lenovo respects local culture. You gave me a phrase for that earlier.
That's 注重当地文化.
Oh, okay. Good phrase for respecting the local culture.
对的，注重当地文化. Okay, now let's move on to a language takeaway for today. So first, we talk about all those business things, and one phrase for today is 企业文化. 企业 means those enterprise or cooperate, 对吧？文化 is culture.
Yeah, corporate culture.
So 企业文化. And second one, we talked about those industry. So one is 网络科技公司.
So internet companies.
The second one is 通讯设备.
Telecom companies.
And the last one is 房地产.
Real estate.
And I will add one more in. That is 创业公司.
Oh, you told me about this one. Startups.
就是 because startup culture, a business grows pretty fast in China. Especially if you are working in China, 对吧？就 you will have a lot of opportunity to join this 创业公司.
Lots of startups happening in Shanghai, Beijing, Shenzhen, all around China. Really putting a lot of focus to be the next Silicon Valley over here.
Like us.
So if you like any more information, if you're trying to come work over in China, or if you're trying to use that Chinese to help you get a job with some of these companies, please let us know in the comments. Which would you prefer, the Lenovo style or the Huawei style? Let us know. Also, you can get all the language takeaway information on blog.hellochinese.cc. You can find us on Facebook, youtube.com/HelloChinese app, and you can always download our app on iTunes or Google Play by just searching Hello Chinese.
And see you next